Hello, Seven Lakes Junior High ladies. First of all, just a disclaimer that I have to keep my head really still in this video because the quality is not good and otherwise it's very blurry, and that's a little weird for me to be so still, so if it's super awkward, that would be why. Next of all, I want to say thank you for taking the time to make a video and for all your sweet words as well as your great questions. I really enjoyed hearing them and seeing your faces. I also want to say thank you to you and your amazing teacher for all your work to bring the piece I Thank You God to life. It's a really cool thing as a composer to get to hear something that was once just in my head performed so beautifully and artistically. So thank you for all of your work. Next, I want to get right into your questions. Jamie's question about what was the inspiration for this piece. I would say in this particular case, the text was the primary inspiration. In fact, it was most definitely your teacher's idea. She emailed me and said, hey, I have this vision for this piece. This is the text I think that would be good. I'd love it in this key so it could fit with Amazing Grace. What do you think? And my initial response was hesitation, but as I got to working on the piece, I realized just how easily it was flowing, and it was a lot of fun to do. Sometimes when I work on music, it's very meticulous and challenging because it's tedious, and in this case, it just seemed to flow, and I love it when I feel that it's inspired by God to that things just flow, the music just flows. So that sort of answers Macy's question. It didn't really feel like it came from the scratch. I definitely felt inspired and used as a vessel for this song, as well as I definitely need to give credit to the fact that there's nothing original in my mind. It's all snippets of ideas that have been placed there by the years of musical training I've had and all the teachers that have poured into me. So it's just a matter of taking those ideas and forming them into something new and beautiful for choirs to sing. Rita's question, what about the part Unimaginable You, the notes there? You hit the nail on the head, Rita, and that section is a climax in the poetry, and it's in the piece a dynamically louder section because I think it's such an important part of the text, that part as well as the part that follows it. So you were right, there's definitely an altered chord there, meaning not the notes in the key signature, to really help build an intensity and dynamics to achieve that climax at that spot in the piece. And the other question was also good, the repetitive words, how and why. In some cases it was to iterate certain sections of the text I felt were important, and at some times it just words needed to be repeated in order to make the phrase length what I was hearing in my mind. So sometimes it was more practical than it was intentionally iterating the words, if that makes sense. Again, thank you for your great questions and for singing the piece so well. I am so disappointed I did not get to hear your TMA performance live, but I definitely look forward to hearing the beautiful gift that you are traveling and that you have worked so hard to share with your TMEA audience. I can't wait to hear a recording and to hear how it goes. I know it will be amazing, and I wish you all nothing but the best on this last part of your journey, which is now also a literal journey to San Antonio. Safe travels and great concert to you, and so nice to see you. Good night.